It's finally the fall, even though the real feel is 85 degrees. Hey cakenistas, it's Marisha. I'm gonna be sweating later on. It's super humid. I feel like I'm in the tropics, but it's still fall. Am I the only one who literally sleeps better at night knowing that it's the fall? The other night I was in bed, I was like tucked in, and I was on my pillow, and I was like, it's fall. I'm not gonna be as hot. I'm gonna like be able to work in the kitchen and not like be dying. So that's exciting. I've been wanting to make sprinkles for so long. This is my very first time. So I'm gonna make a whole bunch of different little blends of sprinkles, all fall, October, Halloween themed. Thank you to all of you who have subscribed. But if you haven't done so yet, I'm gonna need you to subscribe. I need that, and so do you. Press on the notification bell or else it won't matter, friend. Also, I have OMG foodie food videos uploading like now. All of the links for everything, the social media will be down in the description, and let's get started. I'm making sprinkles. It's literally like candy rain. Okay, enough of that, cakenistas. Now let's get started. So for this recipe, it's very simple. We're only gonna need 1 cup of confectioner sugar. You can put that in your bowl. Hopefully you have an easier time than I do. And then you can add to that 1 tablespoon of meringue powder, and that is very important. Now I'm gonna start off with adding 2 tablespoons of water, and I'm going to mix that up to see how it combines. I had a special little friend, my baby Jaguar. She wanted to say hello to you guys. She would not leave me alone until I gave her some love. So this is the stiffness that I'm looking for. It doesn't really have much gloppiness to it. 3 tablespoons of water did it for me. These are all of the dyes that I'm going to be using, as well as the small round piping tip and my coupler, as you can see. I'm using 3 trays because I only have small quarter sheet trays, and I'm lining them with some wax paper. My first color, going from light to dark, is going to be the yellow. I'm making the straightest lines in the world, as you can clearly see. I don't even really have to tell you guys how straight my lines are because it's crazy. So this is literally how we're going to make our sprinkles. You're just piping lines onto your parchment or your wax paper. It is so simple, you guys. If you're going to use 1 piping bag, then just go from light to dark. As you can see, now I'm transitioning into my orange, and I love the combination of all of the transition colors. So now that I have moved on to my orange, I want to show you guys how I made these adorable pumpkin sprinkles. They are so cute. I basically just made the outline shape of a pumpkin and then brought it in with, I'm going to say, 3 forward facing C's and 3 backward facing C's, going from large to small, and then just closing it in the center. I hope that was easy for you guys to understand. We're gonna let those sit aside as well, and I'm moving on to my second tray, which now I have put pink for a Dia de los Muertos kind of feel into my piping bag. You can see the orange, the yellow, the pink, and the sprinkles, which is so cool. Naturally, I'm gonna move on to my purple. Next, I'm going to move on to green, and while I'm using my green, I'm going to actually give my pumpkin some stems. I'm going to make some eyeballs for the Halloween sprinkle mix. Just piping out dollops of white icing, and then in the very center, I'm going to put a small dot of black, and then I did pipe out some black lines as well. You're going to let your sprinkles sit overnight. It's okay, just go to bed and then wake up and you'll be so excited. You're going to roll these up, and while you're rolling them, just kind of break them and crackle them with your fingers, and then you can attempt to put them into a jar. I don't want to say I failed because look how pretty this is. It's just so gorgeous, it really doesn't even matter, but I definitely missed that jar completely. My jar was too small, but I got it in there later on. Anyway, so that was my 1 blend. I did that in slow-mo for you guys. Each sheet tray is kind of in its own color category. So I have my yellows and oranges together, and then my pinks and my purples together, and then my greens and my black. and some purple together as well. So if you only have one sheet tray, just use 3 different pieces of parchment or however many that you would like. When you have actual pieces of sprinkles like your eyeballs and your pumpkins, that sounds so funny, just put those to the side before you actually roll up that wax paper. These are all coming out so gorgeous. I was literally in awe at this moment. I didn't even care that they were all over the place. And now you can move on to making your special blends. I added a little bit of oil to my sprinkles, as you can see the difference in the bowl from in my hand, to add some shine to them as well because they look a little bit dry. You can add colored sugars and edible glitter and all types of fun stuff to your sprinkles. So I have my fall sprinkles, my Dia de los Muertos sprinkles, and my Halloween sprinkles, and then everything in between because I can still combine anything that I want to. Couture and homemade sprinkles. Bye guys. I hope that you guys enjoyed that video. I had so much fun. I was just so anxious and excited to like break all of the sprinkles up and see what they were gonna look like. I'm gonna invest in some jars. I see that's what I need to do. Subscribe to the channel, click on a similar video right here beside my face, and I will see you guys soon. Bye, cakenistas.